Guys, welcome to the stream. We have here myself, Kix, and alongside me I have Strange Strike. He does have a YouTube channel on the YouTubes, and we're about to start here in a few minutes at the top of the hour. So anytime now.
Yeah, the hour is just getting to the top right now.
Okay, Strange Strike, you wanna introduce yourself? What do you do?
Yeah, I just make videos whenever I feel like it for
Okay,
strategy game videos. And here we are.
awesome. Awesome. Okay, great. So at the bottom of the map, we have M Phoenix in red, also known as Kimo. He is right now in the 1900 level, so it's pretty impressive. At the top of the map, we have I Am Magic. He's playing Set. And keep in mind, this is no patch, and we are playing on Alphium. So Set versus Ra. We have two Egyptian gods here. So I just want to take a look at the map. Normally we get a quite good load of. It's either high hunt. This map is either high hunt or low hunt. It can go either way. So it's really dependent on the map version. It looks like it's going to be a high hunt Alphium map.
I'd call it all fine. I don't know about you.
Alfheim, yeah, Alfheim, Alphium. Really, there's, at no point in time has somebody sat down and said, okay, well, listen, this is how you pronounce everything in Age of Mythology.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything tends to have their own pronunciation. As you can see, there's quite a few myth units or even units, whereas, you'd have 5 different people's opinions on different pronunciations. So really, not everybody's going to agree on the pronunciation on everything in this game.
Nice.
You're kind of stretching, bro. You're kind of stretching.
Yeah.
It's most definitely Elfheim.
Maybe I'm just making an excuse for myself, but I'm sure we'll figure it out at some point. So
Take
anyway,
us back to the game. Yep.
yeah, okay. So we'll get back to the game. There's actually a decent amount of wolves right here protecting this hunt. Not sure why they're not chasing the deer. You'd think, there's a good wolf pack right next to a deer pack. Doesn't make much sense, does it?
I never
Right?
considered that, actually.
Right? It's kind of weird. But it does add to his fleet of hunt, right? So he's got some deer, and obviously he's got the 3 additional wolves, which act as additional hunt for this pack right here. So that's good.
Wow.
So we see we see Kimo now going to his other hunt next to his second town center. Now, I'm just looking at this map right now, right? Strange Strike, and I'm looking at these TCs, and this second TC by Kimo is protecting 2 back gold mines. Do you see that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Easy walls.
So what's that tell you? Like, if you're a raw player and you had 2 back gold mines right behind a second TC, like, what kind of variations could you pull here?
Well, I mean, I'm not a raw player, so what I would do is actually just auto-queue mercenaries non-stop with those 2 gold mines as soon as I hit classic. Many people would say, hey, it's a bit of a mistake, you're wasting your gold,
Yeah.
but there's so much gold. No, it's going to be useful
no-
late game for sure.
Well, look, I'll be the first person to agree with you. There's a ton of gold on this map. That's just the variation of the map, right? Obviously, Alphium, however you want to pronounce it, does have a lot of gold. So we just got to wait and see how Magic's map turns out here on the right side, because we see he's got a second TC there, but we don't know if he's got if it's what it's protecting, or if it's behind a hill or what. I'm looking at Kimo's map though. Check out those hills.
Yeah. Oh,
What's
wow.
that tell you?
I think the entire left side of the map is hilled off if you look at it closely. There's just a small bit of fog of war blocking.
Yeah.
But that's
So
insane.
if there could have been a better map for Kimo, would you say it's possible?
No, I don't say so. Just
So this is
something
a pretty crazy map, right?
something weird. I'm just analyzing Kimo's build here. He hasn't built a monument at all. Oh, never mind. He's making his first one now. But I feel like it's kind of a bit late, but I don't really know what he's doing, to be honest, you know.
Right. You know, they're both aging up at the same 92, 93. No. So Kimo will get it a few seconds quicker.
Yeah, we reported 160 milliseconds quicker there. Oh,
Right.
aggressive TC grab from Magic. Not a bad play.
Okay. I mean, he doesn't have much of a choice at this point, right? I mean, Magic has to be aggressive here. Otherwise, Kimo will just sit down, relax, and boom. Now, just to remind you guys, there is $125 in this best on the line for this best out of 5 match, and so obviously the stakes are pretty high. It's only best out of 5, so it's not like they're going to be playing matches over matches, series over series. It's just this one series, $125. That's it, and every match here, every win is critical, so they have to pay attention to everything. Right, one mistake at this level of gameplay can really shift it in one way or the other. And
Damn.
so we see now at the bottom of the map that Magic is making the wall there.
Oh, yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Check out the 2 relics. They're both pretty good. We got Harmonica's necklace for faster gold mining, and then some free lines.
Oh yeah. So that's in Magic's territory, and that is a very nice relic. That's a 10%.
That's a
addition,
magical
right?
relic.
What do you mean magical?
It's magical. I don't know if you know what I'm saying there.
It's fun because his name is Magic, bro.
Oh right. Yes. So obviously that relic right there is very critical, especially to an Egyptian player. I do want to mention this though. It's something that's caught my eye. You know, take a look at the back of Magic Space. The way he's building his houses, is that kind of unorthodox? Like, why is that? Is it just he's lazy, or I guess he's just trying to protect his houses?
I
Or
think
is
it
this that?
doesn't matter in a game like this. Like, they're both playing very casual, booming at the start. You can't really
Yeah.
harass too much, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's too worried about his towers at this point.
Okay.
That is messy, like you say, sloppy, but whatever.
Right. So I did say earlier that I wanted to get back to Magic's second TC here real fast, and it does look like he's got a hill in the back, which is perfect placement for like a wonder. You know, we got it there in the top corner. I do hope the game does go that far, because I do think a wonder will be nicely placed right there. Now we do have one gold mine that's being protected by that TC, kinda. You know, if he was to wall off that hill, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that is definitely nice. That is a nice gold mine right there. So Magic does have that if he ever gets pushed off that third TC that he took out front. That third TC would be considered Kimo's third TC, matter of fact, right?
Yeah.
And so Kimo is probably going to have to play aggressive here if he wants to take that third TC back.
Yeah, luckily he's got rocks. They're both upping heroic right now, so he could do a rock drop over there. Or even shifting sands, wow.
Well, we have Nepsies by the set player, and we have
Nephthys.
Hather. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, I'm just reading it as Nephthys.
Okay, Nepsis. Whatever, right? I mean,
I can't say anything.
and then we have Hather by the Raw player. So, in my mind, Hather is a better god on this map. But
For
you know,
sure.
Set doesn't have many options. What's Set's other Set is
It's the Scarab one.
yeah, the Scarab dudes. Those are some bad dudes though.
Yeah.
But the issue is Scarabs are heavy food, right? And so since Set doesn't have the farm power, obviously he does have quite a few cows though.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been an option. I guess the other one's just more useful for whatever reason.
Right. And this is a very aggressive push that's happening right here. You know, Magic
Yeah.
is going down. He's playing perfectly. He's aged up on time. Kimo's right there with him. That Migdal is way back for Kimo. I've never seen a Migdal that back before.
Oh,
Like
wow.
normally,
Yeah, it took me a while to find it.
yeah. So obviously, to have a Migdal that far behind, you know, it's a bit odd. Like I haven't seen that before. Normally, you'd have something a building of that nature to as a defensive kind of building, right? Like to protect your gold mine or whatnot. But I guess it doesn't matter because he's got 2 gold mines in the back anyway.
Yeah.
He doesn't care for that gold mine in the front on his main base, does he?
Probably not. Probably not.
I mean, what is there to care about in his main base anyway?
Who cares, man? That's why his name is Phoenix. Phoenix dies, then he gives rebirth or whatever.
And he's reborn. Yeah,
Reborn,
there you go.
yeah.
Looks like some houses are going to go down here, but guess what? That's okay. Houses are free.
So
Did you think-
how's Kimo gonna hold off the siege? He's got no infantry or anything. No camels.
He's going to have siege of his own, and he's going to have to. He's making some additional crocodiles.
Okay.
So that's a good thing. I'm wondering, does he only have the one monument?
Yeah.
Ooh, that croc is going to go down. Pistachio under fire. Pistachio under fire. How many did he get in that locust? Do we know up top?
I only see one dead Vil.
So we do have rain, most likely to fend off ancestors.
Yeah, that was a good rain.
Yeah. We can't lose any more crocs though. Crocs. We need those crocs. We need some additional siege.
Yeah.
And we need some additional houses. I do love Kimo's 2 back gold mines though. This is what's going to keep him in the game. Not sure why he's got 4 idle chariots on the far right side of the map.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's weird. Kimo's struggling to make siege. He hasn't made a single one this whole time, and he can't fight.
Okay, what's he doing? Obviously, this is a mistake right here.
Yeah.
He just moved all his army.
Yeah, that's painful to watch.
Okay, so Kimo is going to Mythic Age. And obviously, this is a big deal. Because that Mythic Age God power... Okay, this is going to be hard.
It's tough. He's going Mythic with Horus, so he doesn't even have a Son of Osiris. And like I said, he can't fend out the siege. He's got no siege of his own.
He can clean up. He can clean up this army with the Horus God power. And I do think he might save this TC. I'm not sure. I would say 50-50.
Yeah. It's gonna fall, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, one more hit. One more hit. Oh, baby. Wow.
We do have Horus at 70% though, so Horus is coming through. Magic is already on 4 TC though.
Yeah, pretty slim chances here because keep in mind the tornado doesn't actually decimate armies. It just damages them like half or 3/4. It just decimates buildings. So...
Well, it has well, how it works, how tornado works is it has a damage cap for building attack, and it has a damage cap for unit attack too. I guess hack and pierce damage, right? So we could expect the Horus God Power here. I'm expecting right on top of this Migdal anytime soon here.
Yeah, that'll be a good use. There it is.
There we go. And there goes that building.
Okay.
That was,
He's still in.
that was
Oh, his own chariots.
What's he doing?
Yikes. Okay, now they're not taking damage, see.
But you know, your
capped
own God Powers only has a 10% friendly fire.
Oh, okay. Never knew.
Yeah. So even though it's 10%, still he did lose a few chariots and did lose some hit points. So now that he's Horus, what exactly does he have planned?
That's a good question. I mean, with Horus, barracks units, but it's kind of useless right now. Nice chariot raid in the back there.
I like the Avenger. He's going to come in and swipe those, but
Oh
the
no!
only issue is,
Oh, villagers, yes. He got a little bit of damage before it died. Kimo's taking a lot of L's with his villagers. Lots of villagers dying.
yeah. Kimo is probably he is ahead in score though, but that's he's going to have to take out that siege tower. Let's go, Kimo.
Nice.
I'm rooting for the underdog here.
Yeah, that'd actually be insane if he took this game. Actually,
You know, this is pretty nuts. He does still have 2 gold mines in the back.
oh, look at that gold mine up top.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely going to be an issue. He's already queuing mercenaries though, and
Nice.
we do have caravans already by Kimo. We have a catapult, and Magic has no answer for that catapult back there. There's
Wow.
absolutely no answer for it. Nothing. There's nothing he can do. That's definitely an issue. He's going to lose that Pharaoh, but we do have some more mercenaries coming out to take out those siege towers.
I always wonder, why does the raw player never go cavalry chariots? Because that's what an amateur or an intermediate raw player like myself would do. But in the pro league, they only go chariots, no cavalry.
Well, this is no patch, and so the camels did get a buff in the patch,
Oh, okay.
and so I assume that they're not all that great. But even so, I still think camels should be made here. But who knows? Who knows? You know, perhaps food is more important for caravans right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Good point. Kimo's trade is pretty strong right now.
Kimo's trade is strong. We have very strong champion archers. Magic is going to be in trouble here if he doesn't think of something. If he doesn't have something like the issue with Magic right now is that he's supporting 4 TCs.
Mm-hmm. It's still neck and neck. All these siege towers. Oh, finally, Kimo's getting some own defensive siege towers out. So
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be able to push this mass chariots back very soon.
Kimo is low on gold now. He's got 2,300 gold on the back gold mine, but he does have a strong trade.
Okay, not bad. Both of them queuing mercenaries. Interesting. I guess it's just to save the population at this point.
Now personally, I wouldn't like Magic to make mercenary. I would rather him make more army, because what's happening right now is that Magic has double the population, almost double the population of Kimo, right?
Yeah.
And so he can spend those resources on filling up his population space. So we do have mud bricks coming in. That is a huge win for Kimo.
Nice.
Now,
nice.
Magic does have a huge amount of chariot archers, which is going to be an issue. And he does notice the 2 siege towers on his second TC there. We do have some more mercenaries being queued up. So we spoke about that relic earlier, and Magic did collect that relic. So that is a big win for Magic right there.
Oh yeah, strong eco. Wow. Yeah, Kimo's actually demolishing the economy right now. He's way ahead.
Yeah, Kimo is doing really well. Kimo is doing really well right here. Obviously, he's got those champion chariots, which is a huge difference with Raw, especially because look at the difference, right? You got 136 HP in comparison to 108 HP, so it's almost 30% on hit points.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, yeah, champions
this is a
did
problem.
give a boost. Oh yeah, the siege.
So this is a problem for Magic because right now he's trapped. You can't really that was just a bit of a waste because that's hard to get through, right?
Yeah, Magic definitely needs Mythic ASAP instead of throwing away units.
So we are now entering the late game. We are past 20 minutes. This is considered late game for Age of Mythology. We are now, building additional defenses, and I do have to say, Hather is the better god here. Hather is really strong.
Oh
now,
man.
What other?
What's up?
Go ahead.
Oh, check out that Siege Workshop just by Magic's left TC there. It's gonna be in safe range. Take it down.
That is going to be absolutely devastating. Not to mention, Kimo is going to have Hather Mercenary coming anytime soon now, and that is going to be a huge blow to Magic. This is an absolutely stunning game.
Wow.
I can't believe how Kimo is coming back. I really think his decision making really did come through at the end here. That back Migdal defending those 2 gold mines, and now, Magic made that decision of saying, "Hey, well, I'll go 4 TCs and make double the military as you, and try to go full aggressive on that 4 TC." I'm not entirely sure which way this game will go, though. Still, it could be anyone's game. I'm not saying it's over. Definitely not over.
Right, that's true.
Okay, so we do have some towers coming now. We do have the 2nd Pierce armor now for Kimo, and perhaps some Hather Mercenary coming anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that. Like I said, Magic just needs to go Mythic at this point. Not sure what the delay is with that.
Well, the thing is, Magic needs a better economy. He is going Mythic.
Finally. Yeah, he's going Mythic.
So he's going Mythic with Toth.
Nice. That's going to up his eco even more.
So Kimo it needs to build walls or something, or wall chinks, to offset the Toth god power. It's going to be a huge issue right here because Toth is just going to basically knock out everything in this area, and he's going to need to. Okay, yeah, Toth is not going to do much. I'll tell you why right now.
Why?
He's got architects and mud bricks on his building.
Right.
Those are the strongest buildings you can possibly have. Okay,
yeah.
This is a huge problem for Magic. Huge problem. Kimo's chariots have plus 30% hit points. And now we have the last Pierce upgrade by Kimo. And he is now building walls. So now this Toth god power is even so going to be doing less damage.
Nice. Yeah, this is brutal. That catapult just can't be touched. Behind that wall.
That is a very nice wall. I really appreciate this wall.
Oh,
and now
meteor.
we see this god power.
Nice.
Okay. So obviously this god power is a problem.
Ooh.
Kimo still does have his military, and to be quite honest with you, that god power didn't do much. It took out a couple things, but it didn't do all that much.
Yeah, it's kind of a buying time god power in this instance.
Yeah, buying time so you can get heavy elephant, and Kimo is really ahead in economy. Is that right? Am I right to say that?
Yeah, Kimo is very far ahead in eco.
I'm not sure why Kimo is building watchtowers next to his second TC. And he did take out that third TC, by the way, from Magic, just so you know.
Oh, it's because that elephant just took down the back wall. He's expecting some raids. Or just elephants to come in.
Hather is so strong on this map. I would like to see a rock, at least one rock. But now it looks like Magic's 4 TC is going to go down. Especially that Siege works. This
Wow.
is phenomenal play by from Kimo here.
Yeah. Oh, Phoenix on the left corner there. Kimo just needs to pay attention. His Pharaoh's right over there.
Yeah,
There we go.
Pharaoh's in Pharaoh's nearby, not to worry. Vega, are you still with us?
Yep.
So you played Egyptian before, right? Obviously, you know, Egyptian was one of your main gods, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Like, has the meta changed since you played?
No, range units still OP.
I know, right? So check out those walls, like walls and gates, and then just basically having the siege right behind the gates. And this map is just, I haven't seen a map, like, I have to say it again, guys, and I'm sorry. But honestly, I haven't seen a map like this in a very long time. This whole cliff for Kimo, this is like, if you could make a map for Egyptian, this would be it right here. But the position is better for Kimo because it's just that everything's protected from him, other than his third TC. Obviously, his third TC is past these hills, right?
Yeah. They both still have shifting sands in the bag. Magic's just pushing through on the right side there, so
They both have shifting sands. Yeah, you're right.
some
But
catapults.
what is shifting sands going to do at this point?
Absolutely nothing, really.
Because they have a HP limit, right? Obviously, you're going to what?
Well, you can
Do they
shift.
have a?
You can shift your own army nearly unlimitedly.
Oh, okay, right. I see what you're saying. I'm surprised why Kimo doesn't have Hather Mercenary yet.
I know, yeah. I've been checking that for quite a while now.
Probably because his town center is in range close enough to where it doesn't need to go super far.
No, they just die earlier. It's pointless to not get it if you got the favor.
Well, I think
mean,
because
Yeah, that many archers, you know, they kill the mercenaries before they time out.
Oh, yeah.
that could be true, but I mean at the same time, like it's gone to that point where you probably want to get that tech. Okay, now we have an elephant stream by the set player. So obviously Toth is a very, very strong god on this map, just because you get the additional elephant upgrades.
Yeah.
And it looks like Kimo is low on gold because his mercenaries are not queuing up like they should. So that's an issue. Not to mention, Kimo does have a gold mine, 288 gold. He does have one in his base with 1500 gold.
Hey, chicks, apparently my volume through your stream is too low. Like, hard to hear.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, probably Vax too. So, like, your mic is super loud over top of the others. Apparently, so just maybe up the volume there.
Okay, that should be fixed.
Okay.
So we're back on this game here, and let me know if there's anything, by the way, okay?
Yeah, right on.
So we're back here in the middle of the map. Magic 3 TC, Kimo 2 TC, and Now we have spearmen. We have super strong spearmen. We don't have just spearmen. We have super, like we have power, Horus spearmen. You know what they said? You know what a guy once told me?
What?
That the Horus spearman is the most effective unit per population in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt
You
that.
believe that?
It's 2 pop. Yeah.
Two
Makes
pop,
sense.
and you have Horus spearman. Like Horus spearman, like that is just. It's because they get the extra upgrade, right? Now think about it. Would you make elephants against Horus spearman? Probably not.
No, they got bonus versus Cav once he gets full ups. And he's getting it right now. Plus 100% damage versus cavalry. Wow.
Ooh, that is devastating. So obviously Toth is being countered by Horus.
Yeah, I never considered that when he went horse earlier.
Can I ask this question? Where is Magic's army?
It's coming on the right with a few elephants and catapults, but
Oh, I see.
that's going to be cleaned up very quick with mercenaries. The tower's got crenellations, so elephants are dead. Completely useless.
But now Magic's going to lose his third TC, no?
Yeah, I think Magic's losing a little too much position right now.
He needs to Kimo. Kimo seems to be really seasoned in this kind of game. Especially playing with Raw, you can tell, right? Like he's got all his like there's nothing missed here.
Yeah.
You know, he's crossing all his T's and dotting all his I's.
He's got the third TC secured now. Rock drop. Pretty sick.
Okay. This is like absolutely insane. This is absolutely insane right here. This is absolutely insane.
I gotta be honest, I thought Kimo was gonna die around the 15-minute mark when he was pushed so far back into his base. Lost his main TC, down 1 TC against 4. But this is an insane comeback.
Yeah. Personally, if I was playing, I would just wall chink this whole middle of the map. Just wall chink it to death. Because now that I have the shift click on the wall chink, just basically shift click this whole middle map. But I mean, Kimo, I feel like he also did a very good job here. He does have guard tower now, and Magic is really suffering right now. He's really suffering. You know those movies where you get shot in the leg?
Yeah.
That's Magic right now. He just got he got shot in the leg and he's trying to fight back. And Kimo keeps on dodging the bullets. And now Kimo has just shot him again in the other leg. But Magic still has some fight in him. He's not dead. And now Kimo's like shot him again in the hip. And Magic is bleeding severely. But he still has some fight in him. And then you know, it's just, you understand what I'm trying to get at, right? It's just that Magic keeps on getting shot at, and he's bleeding, and there's still a chance that he can get a headshot here.
I don't see, yeah. Magic's a bit too far pushed back, you know. Wow. You know, something's crazy. The spearmen that are fully upped are still medium. But they're doing God's work right now, so it's not a problem.
They are heavy now.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, we got a Pharaoh on the top right. Ouch. He just lost that rock. It had 3 catapults in it.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Okay, so Kimo has finally, I want to say big congratulations to Kimo for finally taking his third TC.
Yeah.
We do have a Titan now.
You know, Kimo completely forgot to get the Hather mercenary upgrade. Or am I wrong?
So? You think he actually forgot?
Oh no, it just doesn't show up on the upgrades thing, hey? It
I see.
seems like he got it because they're not dying.
Yeah, you're right. So I remember there was that bug at some point where it doesn't show up in the text screen. The only way to figure if he got it, I don't remember. You were supposed to be able to click on the TC, but I don't remember if that was fixed or what.
Yeah, he definitely got the upgrade at this point, but it just, you know, it didn't look like it.
Right. So Magic does have some fight in him. He did take that third TC, and we see these Toth spearmen. See, I want to mention this, right? The thing is with Kimo is he adapts super quick. As soon as he saw one elephant, what did he do?
Like pure spearman.
Right? Like he started making spearmen immediately. Whoa, you see those villagers?
Yeah,
villagers?
just running to their deaths. They're trying to take out the catapults, but Kimo already secured the position too much. Oh, or he's trying to wall off Kimo's trade. Once again, it's already secured.
Already secured. As I said, Kimo's already, crossed his T's and dotted his I's. He saw this coming. He saw everything coming, it seems like.
Wow.
And again, the third TC by Magic is going down once again. Magic's having a hard time. I mean, how is he going to make elephants with 2 TCs when he's got already a full trade going?
Yeah.
And on top of that, Kimo's got a ton of idle military here at the bottom. And I have to say, they are beautiful military. Beautiful. Almost fully upped.
Yeah. Just waiting on champion and then tier 3 armory.
I want to ask, why did Kimo not take that improved cavalry speed relic?
I know I was checking it out, but he never went cavalry all game long. So he was just planning not to go cavalry because I don't think it affects the chariots.
I wonder what Kimo's doing with that idle military behind his third TC there. It's just sitting there.
Yeah. Not sure what he's doing.
I think maybe he's thinking, maybe we'll give Magic a chance to come back.
It kind of looks like you're looking at an old record game that bugged out, and the units at some point in the record game just stopped moving. That's what it reminds me of, but now he's attacking.
Damn, check it out, man.
Wow, catapults everywhere. That main attack is just a distraction. The real attack is the catapults going everywhere. Magic's houses are getting sniped. They take way too long to rebuild as Egypt. So,
unbelievable.
That's
unbelievable.
Yeah. God sent you this map from heaven. This, in my opinion, Magic had this map. But it was a good map for both players. Totally a raw map for all these walls.
Very good map, man. I was going to say, this is a very, very good map. And not only a very good map, but also a very good game.
Yeah, this was insane. Not gonna lie.
We see they both ended at nearly 75 civilian units. Units kill ratio was definitely in favor of Kimo there.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Insane.
Kimo killed 518 units and had exactly 518 units. What are the chances? Nice.
That is that is insane. Obviously Ra is a stronger god than Set in the late game, and not only in the late game, but also I believe in the mid game because just for the pure reason that the chariots counter chariots just because they're stronger.
Oh yeah, winner changes god. Okay, let's see what Kimo's gonna pull out this time. Now is Kimo main god Ra?
It is, yeah.
Okay, I wonder what he's gonna pick next time.
Here we go. Match game number 2 from the best out of 5. And the map we have today.
Oh, same map.
Is Alfium. And
Alfheim.
Alfheim. All right.
Heim. Heim, bro. It's the elf from. Okay.
Alfheim.
Alfheim.
All right, fine. So here at the bottom of the map, we got Magic, and he's playing Set. And at the top in red, his name's Phoenix, but it's actually Kimo that's playing here in game number 2. Kimo is up 1-0. He had to switch God from Raw because he won last game as Raw, so he's playing Set. So we do have a Set mirror here on the same map as match number 1. So that's pretty interesting. We get the same map again. But obviously this map is going to be different.
Yeah. That's it.
So what's the major differences you can tell us right away, like right off the bat?
Oh, it's an open map. I mean, not that open, but it's a bit more open than the last one. Probably more chances for aggression.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely fair. A fair statement. So we did talk about how this kind of map has a low hunt or high hunt variations, and so to me it looks like it's it's a high hunt variation. And obviously you do have those relics in the middle of the map. And just looking at it right off the bat, like we're looking at this map right off the bat here. Oh, it looks like we do have some aggression. Something going on here. He's going to lose that priest.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Okay, so he lost that priest. And he lost an animal, but Magic still has one animal to scout with. And he does have a bear.
Oh, delete it. Oh, he didn't delete it. If he would have deleted that animal, he'd get the 100 food to gather, but if it dies,
okay,
he doesn't get the food.
Right. So they both still have scouting hyenas, except Magic lost his priest, right?
Mm-hmm. No, wait, it's Kimo who lost his priest.
Kimo lost his priest. And what about Magic's priest? What's he up to?
It's in the middle of the map.
Okay, so obviously that's already an advantage then.
Yeah.
Right? Magic's got his priest and Kimo's lost his priest. So right there, Magic's technically got map control as a Set player. So that is definitely very critical. And so we'll see how this is going to be played out. Now, I did want to talk about the map and just how open it is. So obviously we do have some hills that's protecting the blue player. And we do have a back goal mine, which is fantastic for Magic. We do have a second back TC. We have a third TC in the middle. Magic's third TC doesn't look too good.
No.
Just because it's in the middle of the map right there. As for Kimo, his third TC is brilliant. It is protecting a gold mine in the back.
Yeah, so basically, Kimo's got the good TC, but Magic's got the good back gold.
Yeah, Magic's got good back gold. Kimo's got a good TCs.
Yeah.
So
now Kimo's already up.
I'm trying to visualize like how this match will be played, right?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the market layout. Now take a look at those hills. Take a look at the 9 o'clock corner. I believe that Kimo will have his market set up in this corner.
Of course.
The 9 o'clock corner.
Yeah.
And then he would have his market run up to his TC in the 12 o'clock corner. Would that make sense?
Yeah. And the same parallel for Magic down there.
And so I think Magic, on the other hand, would have his markets at the 3 o'clock corner.
Yeah.
Going down.
Yeah.
But the issue with that is Magic's third TC sucks.
Yeah. Definitely
Right?
an issue. I think Kimo's going to play aggressive in the Classical, but I really don't know. It's just that he's up quite early for an Egypt mirror matchup.
Okay, that's a huge relic right there. The ship of fingernails, so that's going to give him a consistent food supply of equal to half a villager. So that's pretty good. You plus that, and that is definitely going to help out, especially when you got a set mirror like this.
Okay, they're both taking extra food. Both taking the 30 Cs for safety. So never mind the aggression.
Well, to me, it looks like Magic's taking that third TC not for safety, but more so to be aggressive.
Mm.
Kimo is taking his third TC out in the front. Well, technically, it's his second TC, but it's his third TC in terms of location.
Yeah.
Kimo's taking it just to defend that gold mine right there. And so what this tells me right off the bat is that Magic wants to be aggressive here. He wants to be aggressive. Kimo, we don't know what he wants to do right now. We still don't know because he's taking that TC to defend that gold mine. And he is scouting in the back with the cow in hopes to see if there's an additional gold mine in the back there. I have to say, though, Kimo does have another protected gold mine right there in 2 o'clock winter. So if he was to wall off from that hill to that tree line, he can protect that gold mine too. Does that make some sense?
Yeah, a tiny bit of sense, and just enough to make $1. So it's good.
Right. You know what else I'm looking at? I'm looking at there's a relic right there in the middle of the map. It's increases spearman attack. What is that? What does that tell you on the mod? Is that 10%?
It's 5%.
5%. So that's like half an army upgrade. I mean, that's still pretty good, especially when you got a mirror game like this.
Yeah.
And then we got another relic in the left that's infantry trained faster. I guess, there's not much you could do with that one. What does that one tell you on your mod? Is that 30% or?
Oh, it's 15%. Not even
15.
that much.
Right.
Yeah, 2 infantry relics, but that's only for the late game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. But we have 2 Egyptian players on a defensive map like this with defensive gold mines. So really, a late game is a big possibility. Although we do have 2 very aggressive gods, still late game is always going to be in the back of, in the back of their minds because it is a huge possibility.
Okay, Magic stopped producing Vil, so he's definitely trying to go heroic right away.
Okay. So
there it is.
So there it is now. Yep. I assume this is probably going to be a last villager for Kimo, probably. If he makes that extra villager, then he's going to be behind.
How important is the heroic time in a match like this? Double shifting sands, okay.
Double shift here. That is pretty crazy.
Okay, 1 Vil advantage for Kimo there. Could that determine the game, ladies and gentlemen? Let's find out.
So that's a 1 Vil advantage in that shift back and forth. What was the point of that shift? How are you supposed to use shifting sands properly in a match like this?
No clue.
I mean, just because you can be countered by another shift by the opposing player, right? So I guess, we saw in that first match that shifting sands wasn't used at all. Well, until later, right?
Yeah, true.
So there's a heroic age now, and Kimo hasn't even started his heroic age. That is going to be an issue. Now I know you did ask me that question earlier. How important? You did ask me that question earlier. How important is a heroic, a faster heroic age? I think you should at least match it, or you could be a little bit slower. Otherwise, what happens is Magic is going to be up on production.
Yeah.
And Kimo has nothing. Okay, I just saw now. He's 50% heroic. I didn't see that he was aging out with the other TC. I was looking at his main TC.
Yeah, he just clicked up when Magic finished.
Okay. So this is going to be a huge issue for Kimo. All right. And I can't emphasize to you, I can't put enough emphasis telling you how big of a deal this is. Because aging up to heroic a minute later than your opponent, when your opponent is going heroic, when your opponent is going aggressive on a map like this, in a match like this is really, really devastating. Because what this means is Magic will have siege, he'll have chariots, and you're already behind the ball game.
Yeah, I see you.
It's like playing a game of pool, and your opponent's already knocked 2 balls down before you got your first shot.
Right, yeah. Okay, now the good thing for Kimo still is if he holds, he's already 10 workers up, which is pretty big economically.
You know, I have to say something right here. I love that wall right here in front of that Migdal, and I'm not even going to exaggerate.
Yeah.
This wall right there is perfect.
Yeah.
See,
yeah, you're right.
I couldn't even think of that myself. That is a great wall. And Kimo has done a phenomenal job at defending this late heroic age up right here.
Yeah. Good choice with the double siege production as well, because he can probably afford it. Oh, back siege by Magic's Market there.
Yeah, that's an issue. I have to say, I really like this wall right here. So let's recap, right? He spent how much on this wall? He spent like 40 gold on that wall, and he's going to lose a siege tower worth 300 resources.
Wow.
Now tell me if that wasn't a good trade-off.
Yeah, put it in the perspective like that, you're right. He spent like, how much is the... So he spent like 15 gold max. And
Yeah,
you're right, pretty much took down the siege tower.
Yeah, he is healing that siege tower, but again, it's an idle siege tower at that point.
Yeah. I think Magic should just start raiding with his chariots. He's really not doing anything with this position.
Well, the issue is
Salve
that...
dos brasileiros aí. Boa noite a todos. Salve China, Put e Masteries.
Let me,
Good night.
let
Bye.
me just mute this guy.
Okay.
Vega, can you pull us to a different Discord room, into the stream room, if you don't
Good
mind?
try.
All right, appreciate it.
So it's hold on, Maiden's gonna be here in like 20 minutes, I think, for round 3. Just a quick heads up.
Okay, sure. I mean, there's not a huge rush. Obviously.
Right, he's in there by himself. Yeah.
What? Okay. All right. Hey.
I figure we just keep the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back in the match here. So we were interrupted by a person who came into the Discord channel, but that's been figured out. It seems like that siege tower is ignoring that wooden wall and going straight for the Migdal.
Nice.
Not so nice. I'm not sure why that is. I'm guessing because that wall is too close to the Migdal. Magic is queuing up Mercenary though, which is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because obviously,
I don't know. I think he's overcommitting just a little bit. So far, Magic's lost like 5 siege towers. Oh, Midgall down though, so you know it might be worth it. Might be. It's tough to call it right now.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal. That Migdal down just basically disables production for Kimo temporarily. So obviously what needs to happen here is he needs to build another Migdal to keep up with production.
Yeah, you're right.
And there's Ancestors right here. And is he going to... Yep, he's going to counter it with Ancestors for himself.
Nice. Yeah, he's got plenty of priests to hold off. This is a scary position for Kimo, though, once again.
Yeah, it is a bit touchy, I have to say. He does have a market already. He is making caravans. He does have that walled up for his caravan. So we are attempting, and I'll say it again, we are attempting to take this to the late game here. If he does survive this position and survives it, accordingly, he can take it to the late game.
Yeah.
Again, Kimo has only got 3,000 or 2,000 gold left on that gold mine. When that gold mine finishes, He's gonna. Well, I guess he does have another gold mine right there with
Oh yeah,
4,000 gold.
he's got two more gold mines.
Yeah, so he's fine.
Ooh.
Yeah, that TC went down unfortunately, but I still don't think the position is lost. As long as he's able to keep out with siege production and chariot production, then he's
Yeah.
able to hold that gold mine up top, essentially securing him that position. Because if he loses this position, he's going to lose that gold mine, and he's going to lose the one below it. And further to that, he's going to lose the market line
Yeah.
that he's got set up. So obviously, this is a critical position in the game. If he loses this position, it's going to be a huge problem.
Yeah, this is like a deja vu from last game. Like, Kimo's in a position right now where I don't know how he's gonna make it back alive, but it's Kimo.
Well,
He can do it.
The problem in this game and last game was last game, Kimo had a better economy than his opponent.
Yeah,
In this game, it looks like Magic has the upper hand in economy and military. Although Kimo has a better position on the map. So that is Kimo advantage. Kimo has a better position on the map, but Magic has a better advantage in terms of economy and army composition. Not composition, but army count. He has a higher army count.
Oh yeah, higher army. It's weird. Kimo actually has more villagers than Magic somehow. Like, Magic never maxed out.
Okay, so what's the economy look like?
But their economy's still tied up because Kimo's been idling villagers. So Magic's technically ahead in gold and wood. Kimo's higher in food. It's pretty tied up.
So what you're saying is they're pretty tied up in economy then. So it sounds like to me that Kimo is going to have to grab his third TC and match up his military with Magic. Magic does now have the heavy chariots, whereas Kimo has the regular chariots. So I would suggest that, I would hope at least that he would get the upgrade.
Definitely. Yeah, this is brutal. I feel it's kind of a lost position for Kimo at this point. Just because he's a bit further behind.
Almost lost. I wouldn't say lost, almost lost. I mean, it's going to be very hard to come back from this. Magic is really railing him in, especially that trade. I mean, at this point, I don't see a comeback for Kimo if he doesn't secure this position. He needs to secure this position.
And Midgall's going to fall down as well.
That really hurts. That really hurts.
His south goal has no protection, so now Kimo's starting to bleed. Oh boy. 16 more villagers unprotected. Sure, he's got Horus, but those chariots, I don't know, man.
He's trying to pull off some strategy here, but I don't know. I would be surprised if something if Kimo was able to pull something here. That TC did go down though. That TC is down. He is Mythic Age. He has got another Migdal going up, but no trade.
Yeah.
No trade, no gold.
Yikes.
That is a big yikes. Whereas on Magic, everything is peaceful. He's got a market going up. You know, everything is going well. Kimo's severely behind on villagers at this point.
Yeah, wow.
And behind
on military
gold,
too.
I imagine, too.
Yeah, that Avenger... Actually, that Avenger is gonna... He's got 2 Avengers. Just need to snipe those priests, and that's gonna deal a lot of damage. Just gotta focus that one priest down there, buddy. Oh. Good game.
Yeah. Good game. Behind on bills and just behind on gold production, really. His market got eliminated.
Versus elk with no elk.
Yeah. So what Kimo is telling us here that impossible like last game. So what Kimo's telling us is basically the game was decided in the Archaic Age, where they
Oh,
had
right.
that fight with the priest.
Wow. Yeah. Brutal.
So we'll take a quick peek at so that was game number 2. It's currently 1-1 now. Magic won that, and Kimo won the last match. So it is 1-1 from a best out of 5. We're on to match number 3 right away, coming up.